The stream was never up because YouTube is doing one of its things where the stream does not go up for some reason. Let me check here. Give me 1 second. Let me see if it's up now. Hold on, guys. Alright, yeah, so it looks like we're up now. Alright, so I was just playing for about 30 minutes thinking that the stream was up, but in reality it was not up. So, just to fill you guys in, we're doing some missions here. We're picking up where we left off. The last stream kind of ended up abruptly for some reason. I think, I don't know what happened. The game just crashed, and I was kind of playing off stream. So I'm just going to catch you guys up here. We're doing the quest of Privislavitz, where we're scouting. We're trying to sabotage the camp. But before that, we ran into Matthew and Fritz, our friends, and while doing that, I was encountered by some Kumans who kicked my ass. So we're going to try that again, reload, and here we are. We found them some work. We found them in the Sao Sao Inn, so to speak. Oh, look at that. Right, great. Yeah, so we're going to do this all over again, and we're going to speak to Teresa, because they said that Teresa, they helped Teresa, and she's grateful for them, so let's go back to Teresa at the Rattay Mill, speak to her, and then try to get them a job in Ledechko, with the miller in Ledechko. Oh boy, I love those encounters. I love when the encounters just really rough you up. It's great. Okay, here we are. Let's talk to Teresa again. I believe she's here in the mill here. It's a good thing I checked, by the way, as well. It's a really good thing I checked, because I was about to stream for about 2 hours without having anything streamed. So it's a good thing we checked again.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
Yep. Let's see, Matthew and Fritz. Send their regards. Yep. Okay. And let's see, they're healthy, but they have problems. We're trying to get them a job.
I will.
Now we're gonna go to Ledechko, and I wanted to. Last time I gave her this ring. Gonna give her one of these rings here. Confirm delivery.
Oh, Hal, you really.
Okay, there we go. So we gave her a ring. Now let's go to Ledechko to talk to the miller there. Like we already did. Map, let's go to Ledechko. I feel like every time you end a conversation with let's say like a quest character or something like that, it should automatically save the game. Hold on. I don't think yeah, I'm not. I'm not following the quest, so it's this one over here. This is the miller here. Here he is. Let's give him a little talk to.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful.
My friends.
And why should I?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Thomas, my fault. But they aren't
I'm
Here
from
we
the
are.
Scouts.
in the sky. Tell them. Take care now.
All right. So now we spoke to the miller about getting them some work, and now we are going to get them that work. Where's my horse? Up, here you come. Come on. Oh boy. Before I do that, I'm gonna do this save and exit this way, because I only have one I have one savior schnapps, and I don't want to use it already. Okay, we're gonna go continue. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Sasau to speak to Fritz and Matthew. Hopefully we don't get ambushed along the way. Here we are, we're almost there. Alright, so let's speak to Matthew and Fritz. Okay, here they are.
God save you, Henry.
Speak to these guys.
The miller and Ledechko will be happy to meet
You really found work for us?
you. Of course. Couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only
What?
the reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
So just tell them to pay me next time.
You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will. Stop by and visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get our first wage.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
Well, I'll think it over.
Take care.
All right, game saved. Perfect. Let's see if is there like a. We're gonna eat here real quick. Oh, I can't eat here. All right. Hold on. Let's go to food then. We'll eat that. Eat that. We'll eat the bread. Perfect. All right. Perfect. We're topped off. So now let's go to Privislavitz and sneak at the camp. We're gonna try to sabotage the camp a little bit before we speak to Sir Radzig. It's a bit of a way away. Okay, we're passing through Ravna. Alright, well here we are in Privislavitz. I'm gonna stop it here real quick. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just to do something. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay, so that just happened. I'm gonna try that one more time. See if we get better luck this time. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna try one more time to, if I end up not being able to sabotage like the camp or anything, I'm probably just gonna speak to Sir Radzig, just to inform him of what we found. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, who's there? Get him! Had enough of life, have you? Is that all you got? That's him. Itt nem Látom őt! Oszi!
Folyik ott!
Well, you won't be shooting these arrows.
Vigyázz! Itt!
Ne
Itt az
szarás!
ellenség!
És pont mikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
Istenem, vigyázzon!
Enjoy
Mi
your
van?
meal.
Fogytán az erőd?
Riadó! Ott van egy a szemetek közül! Vigyázzatok vele!
Épp egy malacka tévedt a disztolvésre. Emberek! Vigyázat!
Answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to vent my rage. Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Yeah.
Here's how. Elkaptad!
Get over here!
You're dead!
Raise the alarm!
Két
Fuck
nem
you!
látod. Megjöttem, uratját.
Ow! Which way you going, you lout? You nearly killed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm back from scouting, sir.
Excellent. What have you found out?
There's an overgrown, ruined village in the woods where they're dug in.
That sounds like Pribyslavitz. It used to belong to Sir Divish before Havelmedic attacked and torched it, and then imprisoned Divish. It's been left abandoned ever since. I was hoping they wouldn't be so organised. Earthworks and fortifications. That's quite a different matter from routing some rabble out of the woods.
I tried to count them.
And how many of them are there? Bear in mind I'm relying on what you say. We'll have to call for reinforcements, and that's no simple matter. Every man that comes with us will be lacking somewhere else. And I don't want bandits pillaging some other town because there's no one left to mount a defense.
There's a lot of them. I couldn't even count them all.
Christ. We'll have to gather armed forces from the whole region to defeat them, even if it means leaving towns and villages unprotected. Every able-bodied man will have to come with us.
It's mostly bandits in the camp. They're not villagers with pitchforks, but not regular soldiers either.
No more than I expected. I have no fear of them, but underestimating the enemy can be fatal.
There aren't just bandits in the camp. There are Cumans too, quite a few of them.
Cumans, you say? Where the hell did they come from? Could Sigismund have left them there after he raised Skalitz? This is looking more and more serious.
I took a look at their arms and armour. They're not a proper army, but they're equipped quite well.
What about archers?
There's a few of them and they're positioned well. If we charge them head on, they'll probably do us a lot of damage.
I don't like the sound of that. It complicates the situation. Dealing with them before the battle would be the best option.
They're up to something in the middle of the camp. It looked like they were making several long ladders.
Ladders? That sounds like they're planning a siege. I like this less and less. On the other hand, we can use that to our advantage. If we can capture those ladders, we can use them to scale their own fortifications.
That's about all I saw, sir. I didn't notice anything else.
That's all right. Did you manage any sabotage while you were there, as I asked you?
No, sir.
Never mind. You did a good job anyway, and you deserve a reward. But now we must get ready to set out as soon as possible and put an end to them. I need you to go to Sir Divish in Talmberg and tell him to send Captain Robard and his men to our aid. There's not enough of us here in the camp.
You can rely on me, sir. What should I tell him?
Tell Sir Robard to bring all his men, leaving only a minimum guard at the castle. And to send a message to Sir Hanush to send his men too. I'll leave our camp almost empty as well. We'll need every man we can muster.
All right, I'll get going.
And be quick. We've no time to spare. God be with you.
God be with you.
Oops, I don't think I was talking the whole time. I think I was muted. So we're going to speak to Lord Divish now. We'll be on our way to Lord Divish. Alright, let's speak to Lord Divish. I can't eat? Oh, come on. I guess I can't eat yet, so let's go up here and speak to Lord Divish. It looks like he's still resting, so I'll wait a bit. Lock is too difficult. We'll steal all of this. Let me see here. We'll equip the horse. Horse, horse, horse. Horse. Horse, horse. There we go. Plain dress, horse.
Hey!
The Chamberlain. Where is Divish? Here he is.
You didn't forget to check the supplies. God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir Radzig sent me with an important message. He asked for reinforcements.
He needs more men? What's going on?
The bandits and humans have set up camp in Pribyslavitz. They're preparing for something. Sir Radzig wants to mount an assault on them, but he doesn't have enough men.
Hang on. Easy now. From the beginning. What happened?
I managed to track down the camp of the bandits who raided Neuhof. But it's not just a gang of brigands, more like a small army in a fortified encampment. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure they're getting ready for something. And Sir Radzig wants to destroy them before they get a chance.
So it's worse than I thought. But Sir Radzig is right. We should do something about them before it's too late. I'll send my soldiers.
Sir Radzig said to take all your men and leave only a minimum guard at the castle.
What? We can't leave Talmberg unguarded.
We've no choice, sir. The bandits have an awful lot of men. Sir Radzig is leaving his camp almost empty as well. He even said you should send word to Sahanish to send his men too. We need every man we can muster.
All right then. Sir Radzig knows what he's doing. I'll muster the men and send them with Captain Robard in command. Would you lead my men there right now?
Yes, sir.
May God be with you in battle. Take care now.
All right, so we're getting our men here.
I'm glad to see you, Captain Robert.
Here we are.
I hope Henry's explained everything to you.
He did, but I find it hard to believe. Who could possibly put together such a significant military force, and right under our noses?
We'll just have to find out, but I don't think we will until after a battle. If we don't deal with them now, who knows what they'll be capable of in a week or two.
I agree entirely, my lord. What's the plan?
Right, lad. We're almost at the place you described. Now we'll have to advance cautiously. I need you to tell me how it looks around the camp so I can decide which side to lead the attacks on.
Sir, that's a big responsibility. I don't think I should...
I asked you a question, boy. You've been there and seen everything, so speak up.
There are 3 ways to get in. Directly along the straight path to the camp, the long way round through the woods and over an old weir, or by a narrow bridge over a deep ditch.
Let's start with the direct route. That sounds like the easiest approach. How does it look there?
That path leads round their battlements. It's fortified and patrolled. The chances are they'd shower us with arrows on the way.
It's a good thing you're here, Henry. We'll have to try another way then. What about the approach through the woods and the weir? I don't like the idea of marching such a long way over rough ground, but if it's the better option...
It's a long way through the woods, and there are patrols there as well. They'll call the alarm before we reach the camp.
I thought so. What about the last approach, over the bridge? It's a bit narrow for my liking.
It's narrow, all right, but once we get over, we can quickly occupy the best ground for a battle. We only have to take down a few archers.
The battleground sounds inviting, but that bridge and the archers... It's not an easy decision. Each option has its pros and cons.
I try to answer to the best of my ability, sir.
And you'll be suitably rewarded for your efforts. From what you say, the route over the bridge is the best option. If we're fast, we'll have the advantage. With the help of God, we'll win this day.
Alright, here we go.
We'll approach from the south and storm them over the bridge. Form up. Forward march.
Here we go.
Advance! To the bridge, quickly! Get to the other side, as many of you as possible! Hold your position there! Not another step!
There we go. We'll take the Groshen. Alright, we got the Cumans.
Go, go, go!
All right. We're pushing through the wagon. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. You know, since we didn't ambush any of the or take out any of the archers, we're probably gonna have to do that now. We gotta deal with the archers, so let's do that first here. Come on now, come on now. Here we go. What the hell am I getting hit from? Oh, it's this guy. Let me go around and deal with the archers this way. There we go. Looks like there was one more there still.
Bring a battering ram and smash down that gate!
Stick together and hold the line. Hold your ground.
Sir, there's more of them coming from below.
Alright, looks like we defeated them, but I'm pretty beat up.
Stand your ground, you dogs! Drive them back!
I will cleave you in two, you bastard. You tried before, and yet here I am. What? Who the hell are you? You don't remember me? I remember you, though. Oh, where's my fucking sword?
What the fuck are you on about? What's... Hang on. You're the... Fuck me. I thought we left you to the crows. Tough little fucker, eh?
What did you do with my sword?
Judging by our last encounter, I'd say you made a big mistake coming here.
Where's my fucking sword?
But then again, maybe you've had some practice.
I hope so. Because last time was too easy.
Alright, here we go.
Ale do predele!
Nice, we got him. We got him. There we go, we got the captain.
Peasant brat.
It's not over yet, you scum. And where's my sword? What have you done with it? Talk, you bastard!
I'll see you in hell.
Tell me, do you hear me? Tell me what you've done with it!
I'd say you're flogging a dead horse there.
You took him down. On your own. Well done. Nice work. You surprised me. He was a mountain of a man.
He was the one who attacked Neuhoff. And stole your sword, sir.
The thought did cross my mind. What did he tell you? If we'd taken him alive, the executioner might have gotten more out of him. Oh well, these things happen in the heat of battle. Anyway, we found a trunk full of coin down below. Someone was paying this gang very well. There were some of Sigismund's barbarians among them. I don't think we've seen the last of this. Whoever engineered it was highly placed. They won't give up after one defeat. This louse was just a pawn.
I'm afraid you're right, sir. Well, lad, you live to fight another day, eh? That's the fear leaving you, lad. Let it go.
Alright, so Hunter took him down. We're gonna see where this takes place next.
Now, put it all behind you. Decent Christians shouldn't dwell on such horrors.
I beg to differ, sir. I never want to forget this. The time has come for these poor sons to pay for what they did to us.
You're right, my boy. But first, we all need some rest. We'll meet later in the upper castle in Rattay, and then decide what to do next. But come what may, you did a good job today.
Alright, so from this part on, I really don't know what goes on because I only got up to this part when I played it the first time.
It's time for the next part of our plan. Give the word. Yes, sir.
So this is all new to me from here on out.
I could die of shame.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Take care.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
Good luck then.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
Bye.
I don't know why, but it always gets bugged out where you try to haggle and then he just walks away.
Satisfied?
That's too much.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Alright, we're gonna go into town and repair some of our stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Jesus Christ be praised. May the Lord watch over you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
Agree?
More.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Alright, now let's repair our clothes, because we have some things that are broken on our clothes.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you? God be with you.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
What about this?
More.
Very well.
Alright, so we got about 10 groschen off of that. Nice, not bad. Alright, so questions and answers. We could do that, kill the camp there. I guess we'll do this questions and answers.
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers! Asparagus and prunes!
Let's see what we got to level up here. We're up to level 11. We got another one in strength. Let's see here. You can carry 20 pounds more. Okay, boar. Pizza, bumping damage on sprint. Let's do that. We got another one for agility. Let's see what we got for agility. Demand 30 less stamina. Will also cause slightly less injuries. Applies only to weapons that are based on agility. If you're not wearing plate armor, it will be 50% easier for you to dodge strikes in combat. I'm gonna hold off on that just yet. Let's see here. We have 2 levels here. What can we get? Scholar. First aid 3. Bandages are 50% more effective for a village boy or quite solid the sawbones. The perk opens up the most advanced options for dialogues connected with healing. Infamous. You know what? Let's learn that. Why not? Let me see here. Local hero. If your position is high in an area, you get a +1 bonus on strength, speech, agility, and vitality there. At the same time, though your reputation falls much faster than usual, and the penalties for jail last longer. Huh. Scholar. What's Ken? You're handsome, charismatic, but you haven't built up your strength. Juggler, you've been exceptionally subtle and agile. However, turning somersaults and falling your head. You get +2 agility. Cloak and dagger. +2 stealth, -1 strength and speech. Let's do that as well. Scout 2. That'll be helpful. Let me check. We got one for agility. Fast striker. Your level of study of the book you've read most of will advance automatically while sleeping or skipping time. If you're sitting comfortably, you get double the reading bonus. The first time you look at a fresco, cross from the cursive. When reading, you'll get tired and hungry twice as slowly as normal. Well, we'll wait on that for now. Horsemanship. Let's see combat. We got one in combat. Let's see. If you beat your opponent in a clinch, you'll damage his weapon 15% more. Damage weapon causes less damage. Okay. Your armor makes 30% more frightening impression in dialogue. Huh. Let's do that. If your horse is wounded, it will run faster. Your horse is faster, but it carries less weight. Your horse can carry more, but is slower. Let's do that. Alright, I think we're good for now. So let's head over to our let's head over to the quest marker here and continue the story. See how that goes. Okay, here we are. Here we go.
Lord, I'm
afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed? Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Probislavitz. Bastards are probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Probislavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a fuck what you call them. I want to know what they're fucking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
is just a pile of copper.
Curva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Curva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschens seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppeltel.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Alright, so it looks like we are going to do a little bit more investigating work. And, going on ahead to interrogate that captive. Find out what happened to Matthias. Alright, so let me see, is this a time quest? Let me check what's the name of this quest. Questions and answers. I'm just gonna double check, because if it's not timed, I'm gonna do some stuff and level up a little bit more before I continue. Let me see here. Timed quest in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let me see here. So, Pestilence, Waldensians, in God's Hands, Rate Tourney, Nexagalinus, Money for Old Rope, At Your Latest, in the House of God. Okay. I think that it's not time. So, before we do that, we're going to go to do... We're going to do here, the ruins. We're going to attack that bandit camp there. It's by, like, Sassow, I think. Oh, we got to cross anyway, so... There we go.
Yeah.
We're gonna cross over here. Cross again over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll head over this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious? And they're hitting me already? Jesus Christ. Come on, dude. Oh my gosh.
Not a good read. I'm going to enjoy this.
Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh, dude. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Just kill me already. I'm dead, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I don't know what to do in those cases, man. Like, when I get overpowered like that, when I get, like, 10 dudes on me, what do I do? Is there anything to do? Are you freaking kidding me, bro? I just lost all that progress, man. Oh my god, dude. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Bro. I just lost like a good like 30 minutes of gameplay there, bro. Alright, let's go back to the miller and sell the shit that we have. Like, that's what I mean. Like, there should have been a save. Like, after I talked to, Lord, Sir Radzik and Hanish, it should have been an automatic save after that point. I don't understand why it didn't save after that. Let's talk to Miller Peshek.
God be with you.
Sell the stolen goods.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
Hold on a second.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that. I'll see you later.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
You're a right pinch purse.
That's a sum I can live with.
Like, bro, I don't know, man. That's kind of lame, honestly. To be honest, like the saving system in this is a little lame. All right, we're gonna go over here and repair our stuff again, since we have to repair everything again. All right, let's talk to the armor smith again.
Jesus Christ, be praised.
Yep. Let's talk about repairs. Select all. Haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so.
All right, let's do that.
Is this enough?
You won't convince me with that.
Okay, it's 165. Okay, 165.
I'll go for that.
All right, perfect. So we got that repaired. We got everything repaired there. Now let's go to the clothing guy to repair our clothes.
Greetings, good night. Good luck then.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye.
What about this?
It's gonna come to like about 10 groschen.
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Alright, so now let's talk to Sir Hanish. Go up to the castle. Okay, here we go again. I'm just gonna skip all the dialogue since we already heard this already and saw the cutscene. Okay, here we go. Go to the hall, blah blah blah.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said...
Alright, skip all. Perfect. Done. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do this type of, I'm gonna just save the game this way. We'll do a save that way. And then we have to buy more savior schnapps. I know just the guy to go to for that. Gonna go over here to the potion guy and see if we can buy some more savior schnapps. We're gonna buy a good amount. Okay, talk to the apothecary.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Let's talk about a trade. Savior schnapps, savior schnapps, savior schnapps, savior schnapps. Oh, look at that. He has different recipes. He has 5. You know what? We're gonna buy all 5. And we're gonna check the basket. We're gonna haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye?
480. Let's bring that down.
Satisfied?
More.
$620, not bad. Okay, let's do it.
I'll go for that.
All right, there we go. So now we're gonna be on our way. We're gonna take on the what we were originally gonna do, which was do the ruin. I think if I go from Sasau, or should I go to Ledechko? No, let's go to Sasau. We're gonna fast travel to Sasau. All right, away we go. Okay.
It's a feast for your eyes and your
Here we are in
stomachs. It's
Sasau.
hard to resist. You're not
Let me check the map. It's over there. Is there a way to like cross? Or do we have to go all the way that way and then circle around? We'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to continue on straight.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to save about here. Here we go. And we're about to take them up.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. You got some friends, you got some backup. Okay, I think we took care of it. We'll take that, we'll take the mail coif. Take that. We'll take that, we'll take the groschen. See what this guy had.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Okay, alright, man. Jeez.
Had enough.
Holy shit.
God damn! Say your
I'm dead. Oh boy. That was a stupid idea on my part, huh? Alright, so it looks like we gotta do all that shit all over again. Here we go. Because I got greedy. And decided to Oh shit. Oh, come on now. No sneak attacks, no sneak attacks. No mercy for you, dude. Fuck your mercy. Bandit leader, we'll take that, we'll take that. Milcoif.
What's that?
We'll take that, we'll take the Groshen. Silver ring. Let's pick up this. Merchant sword, let's pick up that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other horse, 36 speed. Wow, carries a lot more. 10 courage. Can I make this horse my horse?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's go to Rat Tail Lower Gate. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
How can I make a horse? That's pretty dumb. It looks like you can't keep a wild horse. So we might lose this fella. Well, in any case, I'm gonna rest up. I'm gonna rest up here because it looks like I'm gonna sleep and save, and then we're gonna talk to we are gonna talk to Sir Robard tomorrow, Captain of the Guard. Alright, game saved. Perfect. We are in good working order. Oh, look, it's this horse again. Let's mount him.
Yeah.
There was dozens of them, and for a
Captain Bernard. There we go.
Good day.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Good work. It looks like your work is done here at Ratai. I haven't heard of any other camps, so we may finally have some peace and calm. Good work.
Thank you, Captain.
I have no fear of idleness. I've sent word to Captain Robard. They're expecting you at Talmberg. There are Cuman hordes rampaging through their woods.
Very well, Captain. I'll set off immediately.
Glad to hear it. God be with you.
Okay. So it looks like we finished all the bandits.
I have some trophies.
Let's see. Good. Good. That's how to treat the bastards.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
All right. But it'll cost you.
Let's haggle.
Quite a lot. Are we agreed?
You're a right pinch purse.
$450, okay.
Agreed. Now listen up.
Alright, we leveled up our sword.
Stop for a bit. I'll just give you a quick search.
Why?
Such are my orders.
I'm carrying an important dispatch. I don't have time for this nonsense.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
Alright, so we're gonna go back to the miller here to sell some stuff. Some of the stolen goods. Where's the miller? Is he sleeping? Oh, there he is.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the Rat-Aid tournament? God save you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before I do that, shit. Let me take it out of my horse. Silver goblets. Alright, cool. Let's talk. Sell the stolen goods.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
We are going to sell. Oh, I have to sell some of that shit from the. Sell that. Shit, he only has 500 gold. God damn it.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Damn, dude. Whatever, I'll just sell it for a loss.
Here, with a little something on top for a good measure.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Now let me go to the store here. Oh wait, here he is. We're gonna go to the store and then we're gonna sell the we're gonna sell the other stuff that we got from the bandits. Here we are. We have some swords to sell as well, so we can do that. I just want to check something real quick with the swords that I have currently. Okay. The merchant sword is better by like 1. We'll keep the merchant sword. We'll sharpen it up. And then that's less. Okay. Alright, so let's talk to the swordsmith.
I'll be with you.
Let's talk about repairs. Select all. Haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
Agree?
That's a poor offer.
Alright, 115 is not bad.
That's a sum I can live with.
Talk to the swordsmith again. We're going to talk about a trade. We're going to sell... We can sell the burger sword and we can sell this. And let's discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
Are we agreed?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Okay, 230.
Very well, I agree.
Perfect. Alright, now we're gonna go over here and sell the armor stuff.
God be with you.
Let's talk about a trade. That's it. I thought I sold more. I thought I had grabbed more stuff. This, okay. That was it. All right.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Agree?
It's not worth it to me.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Alright. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Let's go to, let's see what we have for the quest. Let's go to Ledechko before we go to the main. Also, I haven't done this before noon. What time is it right now? You know what? Let's talk to Teresa first. Let's see if she wants to go for that walk. If not, then we will, if not, she doesn't want to go for the walk yet, then we'll go to Ledechko. Let's find Teresa. Okay, here we go. Let's see if she's in the mood to go out. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Look at you, lover boy.
Should I take that walk?
Should we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. And where would you care to go?
A stroll along the
What if
river.
we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, let me see if I have a dandelion. Take 2 so we can give her a flower or something like that. Take a walk with Teresa. Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Okay, game saved. If you follow somebody, slow down for a walk. That way you'll keep pace with them. Let's go. After you. Mutt, you stay. Stay. Oh wait, what's going on?
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it. So I'm glad you took me out. I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
That's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug.
Where are you running to? She's pretty fast.
That was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal.
Alright, let's see with Teresa.
And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
It's a work like any other.
I don't know. I suppose it's a job like any other.
Of course. I'm sure it's no different than being a charcoal burner. You'll have to try harder than that.
Now then.
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
The only one here whose head is all messed up is me. How do you always manage to look so good?
Just look at the lady killer. Where did you learn to talk that way?
I don't recall which church service it was exactly.
You scoundrel. But you certainly know how to make a girl feel special. You may continue. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
Just a little way. I don't want anyone to gossip.
Okay.
Thank you for coming with me. Please come and see me again.
Alright, sounds good. So we'll go back to talk to her in a couple of days. Alright, so I'm gonna move this to the horse, move that to the horse. We haven't really done a lot of these stuff. Like, I know our reading is up and stuff like that, but in terms of everything else, we haven't been doing too much. All right, so let me where's that other horse? I guess we'll have to take mine for now. And we're gonna go to Ledechko to see how our two friends are doing. Let's see how they are doing.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened? Did you two get yourselves into trouble?
What a fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that monk. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
Never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So, he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nemo.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable. And there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Take care.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly filled with Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything, and drown him in the river.
Drown?
Alright, what has he done?
What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement, and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting, and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it. The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
If you say so. I still want to ask you more about Thomas. I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him. Goodbye.
Alright, let's speak to Thomas. See what he has to say.
Jesus Christ be praised.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway, and they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. Good luck to you.
Alright. Alright, so let's talk to Matthew. It seems like we came to an agreement here.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help. Take care.
Good health, you.
I've been sent by Captain Bernard. He says you have human marauders here.
Ah, so it was you Bernard was speaking of. Well, the humans are marauding, that's for sure. So Divish did declare a decent reward for taking the bastards down. But we've not had cause to pay out to anyone so far.
Is that because the locals are too frightened?
No. They're more than willing to try. It's just they don't seem to make it back again. But don't let me put you off. We do know of one camp. Along the road to Neuhof, hidden between the cliffs. I'll pay you your reward if you can bring me proof you've killed the camp leader. They wear peculiar helmets with a face mask of sorts. Easy to recognize.
All right. I'll see to it. I have some trophies.
Show me. So many. My lad, you're like the smiting right hand of God.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
Well, I'll think it over. I'd like to get better at fighting with a mace.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it will cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot? Since it's you...
You won't convince me with that. Agreed. Now listen up.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Holy shit, Marriott is on fire, dude. Here we go. Game saved, another save.
Punished. No, God. No, let me sleep.
Mama. Mama.
Stop. Right, please end this. Please. No more suffering.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Radzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
May the Lord watch over you.
you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I hold straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife, you bastard.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side? Isn't that God's own truth?
I don't have time to explain everything to you. I need to...
So you don't have the time? Come here, you fucker. Oh, Peachy! Shit! Way off! Fuck! Don't speak to me.
Jesus, did you have enough, dude?
Leave me be, all of you.
What? What are you
Fever.
punching me for?
Just like Melchar's wife. Fever. Just like Melchar's wife.
Alright, well, I don't want to waste too much time. What do I have to do here? What's the info here? Have a word with Johanka, investigate the plague in Merhojad. Because I honestly don't know how much time we might have. Let's talk.
Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak. And Melichar said the dead should be buried at once.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the back of the house. There's a lovely linden tree there.
I understand. I'll dig the grave there.
Thank you. When you're ready, come back. I'll say goodbye for now.
Alright, so I have to go dig a grave in the back here. Is it here? Yep, here. Alright, we'll start digging. Take the body to the grave. Here we go. We're gonna take the body to the grave.
Anthony, my beloved Anthony.
It's done.
Thank you. Now please take him there. Oh, Lord.
Alright. He's buried.
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like he'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
Okay. So we got info from her. Let's check up on this house over here. Or this is the grocer. Talk to Daniel.
Dearest brother, is that you?
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get to Skalitz for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother. You're one of those brutes. Brother, lock the door. They're back again. Please, God, no.
Brother, don't you recognize me? It's me. I'm your brother. I was gone for a long time. I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes. Yes. I remember. Give me a drink of water, brother. I'm thirsty. Terribly thirsty. I feel like I'm burning in hell. I can drink a pitcher of water and right away I'm parched again. May the Lord watch over you. Brother, oh, we have to go.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands. Barely come out of that alive. And now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
I heard the bandits didn't get very far here, though.
Luckily, young Straw saw them still, over by the cross, and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then the disease came.
Who attacked you?
I don't know. Some bandits. Ever since Skalitz was raised, they've been marauding the whole province.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Straw shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Straw something awful. He didn't live to see morning.
Who are Melikar and Straw?
That's right. You're not from around here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhof stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. And young Straw is the son of Andrew, a local woodcutter, or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that. His old man isn't taking it well.
Where will I find Melikar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, you'll see Straw's house on the right.
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud. Livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed, and it doesn't look good. Stroll's wife and brother, more and more.
I'm sorry to hear it. I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias? The brigands got him. Poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
Thanks. That'll be all for now.
Good day to you.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands. Barely come out of that alive, and now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
Thanks. That'll be all for now.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt?
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melikar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid, the horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melikar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhoyed?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where can I find this Straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
What's Melikar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melikar.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
What's Melikar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be...
I know.
Sir Hanush?
Thank God.
Aye.
Where does
When you take the main gate out of the...
Though you'd be better off going for a good scrub. You don't exactly smell like roses.
What happened here?
Horror of horrors, Master. We were attacked by some bandits, and then the plague broke out.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. The Almighty has sent this punishment on us.
And the disease? Tell me something about it.
I don't want to tempt fate by talking about it. Makes me shudder to think of it. There's not much to tell anyway. It hit us just after that rabble left. First the horses died, then livestock, and now it's people. Like Melikar's wife. Poor thing.
These bandits, who...
Some thieving...
How did you manage to...
Well, we were...
Looks like you...
They had no time for that.
Thank you. That's...
Good luck then.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar. Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to talk to that captive.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melikar's orders.
I urgently need to question that prisoner. People's lives depend on it.
So does mine. Melikar will kill me if I let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melikar. May the Lord watch over you.
Punished for what? Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife, too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Is there anything else? Apart from the fever?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favor to ask.
So tell me.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
I might manage that.
Excellent. So get writing.
Yes?
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Mehoyed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me, I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Yanovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by... What is your name?
Henry, presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring, so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
Your son Elijah, what did he do to you?
Christ almighty! Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. He was to be married, and instead he ransacked the house and ran off. The little fucker. Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasso. Boozing, playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a disgrace.
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
All right, I'll head off then.
Yes. Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
Yeah.
Get lost before something nasty
I'll slaughter you. Yes, sir.
Vic?
Oh, Velodon.
God be with you, Henry.
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh, God. How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well, I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka.
You wouldn't happen to know what Fritz and Matthew did here, would you?
Don't even talk to me about that. They weren't badly injured compared to most of the others here, and after lying in bed for a while, they got bored. So they started drinking. I'm trying to help people in dire need, and the two of them are drinking with that cretin Elias.
They always have been thoughtless, but at least they were punished for it.
Who is this Elias, anyway?
One of the ordinal monks who helps out here. He was the one who brought the booze. All three of them got friendly pretty fast. You know what they say about birds of a feather.
What kind of person is this Elias?
A timid kind of fellow.
And why is he being so hard on Fritz and Matthew? They're drowning in debt because of him, and it seems all they had was a small fight.
I don't know. He was the one who wanted to befriend them in the first place. I don't believe it's because of any property damage they did. It's got more to do with wounded pride.
And do you know what got between them?
I don't have a clue. One minute they're the best friends in the world, and then a lot of yelling and furniture flying around. They threw Fritz and Matthew out straight afterwards.
Thank you. That's all I need.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. Goodbye.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
I expect so, or why would they be so fearful about it?
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarium de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis. May the Lord watch over you. It's a complete mystery to me. was around here
I just won't get any sleep.
Ever can it be? Febris e causa ignota.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
Farewell.
It was around here somewhere. Lord, oh Lord, what times we live in. Yes, yes, that would make sense. Could it be? No, probably not. Yes, yes, that would make sense.
Quiet!
Could it be? No, probably not. It was around here somewhere.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It's a gas poisoning.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent! I'll give you the recipe, and you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhoyed.
Oh yes, Merhoyed. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus. There's one man there who needs your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important witness in the investigation of some murders.
Out of the question. I shall spend time with the sick in order of their medical needs, not your worldly needs.
May the Lord watch over you.
just can't.
Some kind of... Your hand...
A disease?
Yes, yes.
I can't tell me. Meho?
Yes, there's a stud. And they've all...
That is... What are we to... Do you know the...
Yes, more... Yes, I can.
Excellent.
So...
Evident...
In the what?
The digest... the trouble...
Uh-huh.
We can...
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunate study the... I'll try the...
Take care now.
There's truth in the old saying.
Take care now.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe, and you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhoyed.
Oh, yes, Merhoyed. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus. There's one man...
Out of the...
Take care now.
Yeah. 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 Father, Vincent of Merhoyed sent me to you.
What's the matter, my son?
I'm bringing Vincent's last will and testament.
Almighty Father, be merciful. What happened?
Master Vincent has been taken seriously ill. A disease has spread in Merhoyed.
Yes, I did hear that people are sick in some village hereabouts. God in heaven, but Vincent is still alive?
Yes, for now.
Let us hope the good Lord will leave him here with us a while longer. Thank you for bringing it to me. If Vincent passes on, I'll see to his wishes. Here, take a few coins for your trouble.
Thank you, Father.
Good luck to you.
I'm just a